Wait, hey, what if you did a subscriber goal for a face reveal?
Yeah, 1K. That's all I want, 1K.
Really? Saif, you're making content that's palatable for 20K and you're settling for 1K? Dang. You gotta dream big, my man.
Dream big, okay. 100 million then, that's the goal, okay. 1 million, 100 million, sorry.
Boys, let's help Saif beat PewDiePie. I know it's possible. I've seen it done before by mega corporations. So if we can get Saif to beat PewDiePie and get over 100 million subscribers, he will do a face reveal. I know it'll be worth it. So please go to Saif's channel. I'm gonna put it in the link one more time. Smash that like button and help us get the legendary Saif face reveal. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, elves and dwarves, and most importantly, fellow gamers, welcome to the meme stream, the only podcast for memers by memers. I am your host, Gaming Rambles. Captain Cranium cannot make it here right now, but he might make it later. Our guest today is currently the most underrated Warhammer meme channel. He has over 700 subscribers, but with his amazing editing and his incredible work ethic, he could easily have 100,000 subscribers today. Give it up for Saif. All right. Hopefully people watch the VOD because no one was here for that. You hate to see it. I'm not actually going to play Warhammer during the stream. I'm going to have I don't know if you've ever streamed before. I'm going to have the display capture on instead because I kind of want this stream to function kind of like a workshop for how we can make your channel blow up. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Okay, this
I know I didn't tell you that going into this interview. But I'm just going to hover over your channel for a while. So yeah, I probably should have told you that going into this interview. I want to get to know you, but like you're on the cusp of greatness, man. I watch a lot of Legend of Total War, not Legend of Total War. I do watch a lot of Legend of Total War. I watch a lot of Mr. Beast videos because the guy is literally best practice for YouTube right now. And what Mr. Beast does is he puts a lot of emphasis on editing, and you've already got editing, you know, like all the other stuff, like how to structure a video, how to capture retention, how to just animate like random jokes into your edits, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff is, I think it's a lot easier than scaling the editing learning curve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I've got some alcohol right here, but I'm not going to drink it yet, you know, because I want to make sure the stream is running smoothly and we have like a good flow going before I start drinking, because then like I'm not as sharp. I'm just not as quick-witted. It only took 2 episodes for me to have an intervention and realize like, okay, I can't be drinking right before the intro.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if we're like 100 episodes in and you know, like we've got an absurd fan base at that point and I feel like, you know, we're crushing it every episode, I might reconsider, but I'm gonna take a break for a while. Oh man. Dude, okay, sorry, I've been talking about myself the whole time. You joined, I've been meaning to ask you this for a while, Saif. You joined in 2013, but your first video was 10 months ago. I'm gonna go to your videos tab. What is going on here, man? What made you get into YouTube?
Okay, straight up, this is like my personal account that I made years back. The only reason I started putting YouTube videos on was just for the Steam Ambassador Award, where you just upload like a video onto your profile and then you can get the achievement and then you get some XP and then that was it. But the
what?
thing was,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'm being serious, yeah.
I've been posting my YouTube videos onto Steam just to like hopefully get more exposure for the YouTube videos.
Oh, this was literally just for an achievement on Steam. Just for achievement on Steam. And the thing is, I had a bunch of clips that I recorded when I was playing with my friends, and I felt like it was such a waste just to upload 1 or 2 of them. So I searched up like what were the best beginner editing programs, and then just slapped them all in together with minimal editing, and then just uploaded it. My friends saw it and said, "Fucking hell, this is good. We really enjoy it." I was like, "Yeah, I enjoyed editing it as well." So then that's what I just kept doing. And then from then on, I just kept going.
Noise. I feel like the masses got lost along the way, so I sent the link. Hopefully they get over here. Razor Roger, great to have you. All right, dude, that's wild. Okay, so there's so many things I wanted to do to prep for the stream that I just didn't have time to do. I wanted to make a chart just talking about like all your videos, and like, because they're all pretty well edited. Even the first one has very good use of subtitles, but just like give a chart of like how good your videos are, because at some point they just get insane. Like there's a huge jump from this one, but then the rest of these are kind of, they're not bad videos, but they all kind of translate as you had to be there videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you start making these bangers, man. What happened here?
What happened here was I just started experimenting, because most of these videos, they weren't for views. They were for the entertainment of my friends. The people that were there, it was exactly as you said. The people that were there would find it funny. And that's the whole reason I made it, specifically for my audience, which was just the friends I was playing with.
Nice. That's hilarious. Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, whatever happened to your CSGO crew?
Well, I mean,
I called them your CSGO crew, but y'all clearly played a lot of games together.
Oh yeah, we played a lot. I mean, CSGO is by far my most played game on Steam, with 1.285 hours. And honestly, I played the fuck out of that game. And then after a while, you kind of get bored with the same game over and over again every single day.
Yeah, so who would keep playing the game obsessively over and over and over again? That'd be crazy, right? So your buddies from CSGO, are you planning on making any more videos with them? I'm kind of curious about that.
I mean, I doubt it. I really do, since we kind of drifted apart lately. I'm not sure why. It was just kind of some things happened, some falling outs, and just the group dynamic kind of dissipated. I'm still really close with some of them. Like,
Yeah.
we still play to this day. I was in a call with some of them like an hour ago, actually. So that's a distinct possibility.
Okay, I'm curious. Yeah, no, this verse video, it's okay. The chick, the one you gave pink subtitles for, she made the video. Like, those were the only good parts in this one. I'm just wondering how much I should go into these, because I feel like you've switched up your style so much, it's almost not even worth like covering these videos.
Most of them were experimental. Like, I was trying different things.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely my first few videos, they were heavily inspired by Soviet Womble, if you've heard of him.
There's one guy who made CSGO videos, and I used to watch his stuff. Not religiously, I stumbled upon a few of his videos because he made some Skyrim videos. But no, I have not kept up with the CSGO community. Do you have a preference for what game you make videos on? Because it sounds like, you know, you're not the person to get obsessive about a game. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pretty good Warhammer videos in at this point. Can we expect you to stick with Warhammer for a while, or what are we expecting from Future Safe?
Future Safe will continue making, oh pardon me, will continue making that Warhammer content as long as I'm still enjoying it, which so far I am. I love the campaigns, like the different styles each races have, and you know, their play styles and their mechanics. I like the diversity. I'll probably just buy a couple more DLCs and play around with them. Like, I'm thinking of doing a Vampire Coast video.
Okay. Have you played the Vampire Coast already?
No, I haven't. I've played the Vampire Counts. I've seen some gameplay of the Vampire Coast, and it's been out for quite a while. So I was thinking, hey, why not? Why not? Let me just pick this up and see where it takes me.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them. I thought they were kind of a little slow. You know what I mean? But you haven't played them yet. So I don't want to like spoil your impression of them before you've even played them. I had trouble getting into the Vampire Coast. I don't know what it was. obviously people still like him because a lot of people are streaming him. But yeah, I just have trouble getting into the Vampire Coast.
I mean, I'll try it if I like it. I like it. If not, then it was an experience.
Man, it's weird not having Captain Cranium here. I'm not gonna lie. He's coming back from work right now, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask all the questions today. Dude, do you have any goals for your channel? Like, where do you see your channel in a year from now? And I know those are two like very different questions.
A year from now, right now, my goal is to get to 1K subs.
All right,
I'd like
all
to
right.
I'd like to improve my editing because while it's at a good level right now, I feel like there's so much I can do to really take it to the next level. Like sometimes, do you know when you look back through your videos and you're like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that, I would have changed this.
Dude, it's the worst feeling. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Even my most recent, my Ricard video. I'm looking at that, I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at it, I'm like,
sorry, I cut you off again. Keep going, keep going.
there seems to be a trend.
Stop it, I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this. Keep going. Your latest Ricard video.
Anyway, as I was saying, I watched through it and I was like, oh my god, so many pacing issues. Like the first half, great. The second half, the pacing falls off. Oh my god.
Huh. Did you look at the retention to find that out, or?
Oh no, I haven't actually looked at the retention. I was just thinking just the actual pacing of the video.
I mean, honestly, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? I would check the retention and just see what the analytics are giving you. Because I mean, you're just shy of 1,000 views. That's not a terrible case study to look at retention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all, if y'all are interested in subscribing to Saif, I'm gonna throw a link to his YouTube channel in the chat.
Thank you.
So okay, so Saif, that's my next big thing that I need to talk to you about. It is, I don't know if you knew I was gonna cover this, but it is very, very hard to find your channel. I'm gonna type in Saif. You already know what's gonna happen.
We all know what's gonna happen.
Wait, India's a real country? I live in America, so like countries besides America don't really exist half the time in my thought process. Who are all these people called? I'm still scrolling. Here's the worst part. YouTube knows I'm subscribed to you. Saif, I'm subscribed. I smacked that bell. I watch all your videos. Like you got some fire videos on your channel, and I can't find you. I type in your name, and what is this? It's just these walls of Indians. Wait, what was this? Okay, nope, still not. Wait, we've passed the channel. Okay, wait. Okay, so yeah, so you can search, you can filter stuff. So let's go to channels and see how long it takes us. Oh, it's still a grind. we gonna get there eventually. Yeah, because the problem with videos is you don't have many videos on your channel, so this way you're competing against significantly less people. Let me know, Chad, if I passed him.
So yeah, I'll definitely have to like change things up. Just to stand out
I'm not
with
trying to make you feel bad. I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to crush it, if you're trying to blow up, because you've got the editing and the skills to do it, you might want to consider rebranding. Because Saif it doesn't show up.
Yeah, that's a big problem. This was just because I didn't have the forethought, because I didn't know that I was even gonna.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can change it.
Moderately. Yeah, definitely. I didn't even know I was gonna get moderately successful, so I just never bothered changing it, because the only people that would see my videos were my friends.
Dang. Okay. I'm sorry, man. Hey, man. Like, if you're just trying to make this to have fun and like entertain your friends, don't feel like you've got to rebrand yourself to appease, gaming rambles. That complete like just
Ooh, that was actually really good. Did you use a soundboard to beat that out? Or?
Yeah, well, it's all part of the Go XLR. It's awesome, man. I love this thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
How have I not found you? I must have passed you at this point, because I turned away for a second.
It's insane. There are many people with my nickname.
So you mostly entertain like an English audience. So you could use safe like a pun, you know what I mean? And then just come up with a phrase, like a punny phrase.
Would I make it? What if I told you Safety off was my Ubisoft username?
What the heck? That would... Okay.
That's my Ubisoft username. If you search me up, you can probably find me. Got the same profile picture. Oh no, I'm not talking about on YouTube. I'm talking
I'm typing on YouTube because I want to see what your competition would be if this became your YouTube name. You know what I mean? Off safety off. Yeah, see, none of these people have bothered to make it a pun. Yeah, and you know, have you heard of Eric?
No, I have not. Please enlighten me.
So this guy's fascinating. He started his channel a little over a year ago, and his goal, he came into the game with incredible production quality. Like, he had all the cameras for it. He kind of had a little bit of background with film and stuff like that. And he just went like balls to the wall. And his goal was to get 1 million subscribers in 1 year, and he hit it like by the end of the year. Absolutely insane. That growth is absurd. And he's done collabs with Logan Paul and he hasn't done one with Mr. Beast yet, has he?
I mean, probably not the best example of Logan Paul, but yeah, we'll let that one slide.
David Dobrik, a couple of just like huge names on this platform. So this guy's fascinating. He grew stupid fast. And anyway, his name's Eric, but Eric is already taken, so he just kind of like changed his name a little, and it worked. That's the whole reason I brought him up. Sorry, that took a long time to get there.
Yeah, I feel like this is actually a really good point for me to take away. If I do actually want to become successful, I do want to actually grow. I do want to actually grow. So,
the thing is, like, you've already got like the hardest skills learned, you know? Like, all you got to do is like the weird algorithm cheese. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like our channel started around the same time, Saif. I forgot when I started. Joined July 8th, 2020. So that's kind of when I started making videos, and I started making them for fun for the first like month or two. I was like, oh wow, there's actually like a huge community behind Warhammer memes. And then I started taking it seriously about like a month or two later. And the channel's just blown up since then. So it's been less than a year for me too. So if you're editing, I think it's better than mine, to be perfectly honest. I think it's just more polished. So if you start like cheesing the algorithm and you keep pumping out content about the same pace that you are, like, you'll crush it. I think we should jump into the newest segment of this show, folks. The thumbnail roast.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
This is just where like I talk about a few tips for thumbnails. And before I dive into this, I made a tier list of my own thumbnails just to show you like what I consider to be good thumbnails. Sorry, gang. So this is what I consider to be a tier list of my own thumbnails. In a thumbnail, if you have text, you should have 4 words or less. And that's probably what kept this one from being like an S tier thumbnail. Honestly, this is probably a B tier thumbnail. I think I was a little too generous with this one. You only want like 2 to 3 key points in your thumbnail. You don't want the same text from your title to be in the thumbnail. You want like your title thumbnail combination to complement each other. And then like a really small one is just syntax. See the little timestamp? This thing is so annoying, and it's bigger on mobile than it is on desktop. So you don't want any pertinent information in the bottom right of your thumbnail, because then it'll be blocked by the timestamp, and it's a little tedious, but you know, it is what it is. You just you got to adjust your thumbnails accordingly. And that's one reason why some of my thumbnails just didn't perform that well when I started out. Like this one down here, you know, these are some of my earliest thumbnails. Diplomacy cheese, it's the same as the title. I didn't need to put it in the thumbnail. That was dumb of me. I have all this wasted space in here. That's another point, no wasted space. And then the timestamp is blocking part of the text. So, and then that goes for this one too. That's also why this is kind of a bad thumbnail. And then this one, I think there's just too much here. And it's okay. You can kind of see it. Maybe it's a C tier thumbnail. I don't know. What do you think of all this, Safe?
Oh, definitely. I know exactly where you're coming from. My thumbnail game isn't quite there.
Well,
but I'm taking a lot of this away, and
if you have
really useful question.
Safe, if you have like a video that has really good editing, you should definitely change the thumbnail because I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Gosh darn it, why won't this video load? Okay, so this is the second picture I wanted to show you because there's really not a great excuse for having terrible thumbnails because you can change them at any given point. The thumbnails that I have highlighted here, and I know it's a little hard for the stream to see, but the thumbnails that I have highlighted here are all the ones that I have changed. And notice most of them are towards the top. This one, I put it in the C tier because I used a reference to that famous like Grubhub ad, the really cringy one. And I just realized like I need to have the Grubhub dude in the thumbnail. You know, that would get so much more traction. And I just thought of that the other day and I was like, oh, that was stupid of me. I'm probably going to edit this one again and just throw him in here next to Wurzag. Because he's way more popular than anything in Warhammer right now. You know what I mean? But the rest of these, they look so much better than they used to be. And this one was easily my worst thumbnail, like so much worse than anything in my D tier right now. And I changed it to this, which looks just so much better. And yeah, so you got any questions before I go into yours? you want to rip into my thumbnails at all? I did this so, you know, it's not me just like trash talking everyone.
No. I'm reading D, C, B, A, and then S tier, and I'm looking through each and every one of them. And I have to say, B tier, a couple of them should be C tier.
Yeah, there's no bias at all that went into this. I am completely unbiased. I don't know what you're talking about, Safe. We're gonna move on. Hey, Foul Energy just said color correct Grubman to be green. I think that's a great idea, Foul. Oh man, Safe, you gotta be more aggressive with me. I talk way too much.
Oh yeah. I'm starting to understand that.
I am like one of the lowest ranking people at work right now, so I keep my mouth shut at work all the time. When I get on stream, I just talk all the time. So I will talk over you if you don't assert yourself more. You gotta dominate this stream. It's your stream, Safe.
Hold on, let me give you.
This stream is for you.
There we go, boys. All right, lads. This is now the Safe stream. This is no longer the gaming ramble stream. This is now the Safe stream. This is now my Twitch channel. Now I commandeered this vessel. All right, boys. Now we're gonna do the thumbnail roast. Even though I'm probably gonna get my ass chewed out.
Okay, so I'm gonna mostly leave your older thumbnails alone because I can tell most of these are kind of like. It just seems like these videos are meant for you and your friends. You know what I mean? But these ones where you went ham. Honestly, most of them are amazing. Like, I like this one. You might be able to make Malice a little bigger, but honestly, I think it's fine. Same with this one. The Feels Good guy is so good for thumbnails. You know, shout out to Kuro. Thanks for making so many of these. Because of the stupid timestamp in the lower right-hand corner. So the Feels Good guy is just a perfect place. It's so perfect to put the Feels Good guy in the lower right-hand corner so the timestamp isn't completely blocking whatever you wanted to put in the thumbnail, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Does that make any sense? I don't think I'm articulating this well, and I haven't even been drinking.
I'm getting the general gist of it, don't worry.
Okay, so this one, it's so close to being like an S tier thumbnail. The only thing, or at least a high A tier, the only thing I would change is like I said earlier with the timestamp problem. The most important thing in the Rakarth Experience thumbnail is the Master Ball. Okay, yeah, it should probably be a Pokeball, just a normal Pokeball, just because I think they're more mainstream. More people are going to see a Pokeball and recognize immediately, oh, hey, that's a Pokeball. I think Master Balls and Great Balls are a little more obscure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Razor actually made that thumbnail, by the way, and he's incredibly offended. Secondly,
Razor!
He actually did the Pokeball first, and I told him to change it to a Master Ball.
Really?
The reason for that, there's a reason for this. This isn't just, just a random willy-nilly kind of design change. I did one because of the color. A master ball is purple, which matches kind of like, the dark elf purple black theme, the edgy teen. And secondly,
Okay.
he's a beast master, and I was thinking master ball. And along those lines, it kind of started falling into place. So in my head, it made sense. So other people probably not, but in my head, I was like, yeah, this is a great thing.
I didn't think of that at all. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, Widowmaker, you shut up. Okay, so what I would do is because of the timestamp, and it is bigger in mobile, so it doesn't look that bad here, but in mobile it's kind of blocking the Pokeball, which I think is the most important part of that whole thumbnail. Like the artwork looks great, but the Pokeball kind of makes it, because that's the thing that ties that artwork back to Pokemon. Because initially and I'm just a weeb, okay? Initially I thought this was supposed to be a Dragon Ball Z reference. I thought like Rakarth was supposed to be Frieza because of the eyes.
I've suddenly grown to respect you a lot more in that one sentence. It's rare to find another Dragon Ball fan.
I'm such a weeb. It's so bad. So, like I think the thumbnail is the most important part of that thumbnail. I can't. Well, the Pokeball is the most important part of that thumbnail. So literally, Safe, I think this is an easy fix. I would literally just reverse the thumbnail. Just reverse the image.
Yeah.
So the Pokeball's on the left instead. And I've been going over this so much, it really doesn't matter that much. This is a super small error. It's already a great thumbnail, okay? I'm being very nitpicky. The only video I would definitely change is the Rakarth's mechanics explained, just because you probably saw this coming.
Yeah. It's not my proudest thumbnail. That is for sure. And that's literally just because whenever I kept rendering it, it came out really bad, and in the end I just got fed up with it and went, fuck it, here we go, and just slapped it down.
So whenever you rendered the video or the thumbnail?
The thumbnail.
Okay. That's weird. What editing software are you using for your thumbnails? I'm kind of curious now.
I'm using GIMP, and I know how that sounds.
Okay.
That sounds. You've heard of GIMP?
I've heard of it. I never got into it. I probably should have, just because it would save me so much money. I've spent a lot of money on Adobe products.
And the only reason I went with GIMP was because at college, I did like a design course where they basically taught like image manipulation, and that was the software they used. And I was just comfortable using that software, so that's what I was using.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, that's the only reason I don't use it, is because I don't want to scale the learning curve for a different software. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's so much freer. It's so much cheaper. Both. Oh man.
Free, my favorite number.
Free. Yeah, my favorite flavor of beer is free. Actually, that's not true. My new favorite flavor of beer is sponsored. Please give me money. Okay, on to the next topic.
That would have been a perfect place to just slap in a sponsorship.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And the average age of my audience is 25 right now. Like, come on. I won't even feel bad if I'm sponsoring a beer company. You know what I mean? If I was like a Minecraft streamer, I would feel pretty guilty for sponsoring a beer company. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Free. Second favorite flavor of beer is cold. Love cold beer. So we already talked about the search. Yeah, Saif. What were you talking about, my man?
It has to be cold. I'm a cold drink kind of guy. Like, I can't drink warm drinks unless it's tea. That's it.
Do you drink alcohol at all? Should have asked you that.
Occasionally.
Don't feel like you have to incriminate yourself. Oh yeah, the average age for drinking is 18. Lower in Europe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I always forget 14, that.
Yeah, age 14, if you're with a family at a family pub, as long as you have a meal, you can have a small glass of wine. Age 16, as long as you're not one purchasing beer, you can actually drink beer. And age 18, age 18, walk into any shop, off license, doesn't matter. Go to the counter, show your ID, walk out with a six-pack. That's all you need to do.
Boys, that's pretty sexy. That's awesome, man. That's so wild. Yeah, so legal age for drinking in the United States is 21. And I kid you not, I'm not trying to like, oh, you know, I'm a public figure now, I don't want to incriminate myself. I legit did not drink any alcohol until I was 21 because I was just a square growing up. Because I was worried I would become one of those like stereotypical drunks, and you know, like it would ruin my relationships and I'd be like super overweight, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And I don't know, I think I'm a pretty awesome person when I'm drinking, so it doesn't really bother me anymore. You know, I just try not to drink on the weekdays, so don't feel bad when I go to work.
Everything in moderation and you'll be good. That's actually a really good point. All of my editing has been self-taught. I've looked up YouTube tutorials, and every little bit of my editing has been learned through a YouTube tutorial. Every single last bit.
It's the same for me. Like, editing videos have helped me out so much. Every like flashy edit that you've seen in my videos where it's like, oh wow, that looks kind of cool, that was entirely from like a tutorial video that I looked up, and then I just slightly tweaked the edits afterwards. And now I'm so much better with After Effects, where I can these two overlays that won't load on my OBS, the Captain's Crunch Time and the thumbnail roast. I was able to do those without a tutorial because I knew what I was doing at this point, which was a good feeling. Good feeling.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice to see improvement. So speaking of improvement, I was supposed to have a DSLR for this this stream. It was supposed to look like I had a personal OnlyFans, boys, but I done goofed. So I could probably pull it off for this stream because I have a fully charged battery, which will probably get me 3 hours of footage. But I wanted a AC adapter, so like basically a power line going into the camera so that it stays on the whole time, and I don't have to worry about it powering off because of low battery 3 hours into a stream, and then I have to stop the whole stream and everyone leaves. You know what I mean? Well, get this. I bought the wrong power adapter.
Oh, big brain rambles.
Big brain move. Big brain move. I was very ashamed of myself. It is what it is. Speaking of which,
double and triple check everything I buy, because I have this paranoia before I press the buy button that I bought the wrong thing.
Dude,
even after I bought it, I'm still like, oh fuck.
The military prizes attention to detail, and I legit suck at it. It's something I need to work on all the time, because yeah, I'm very bad at that. It never even crossed my mind when I was buying it, like, oh hey, maybe this won't work for every type of camera. Oof. Rambles commits seppuku. Saif, it sounds like you're a fellow weeb as well.
I don't want to expose myself, but I think I've already done it. So,
yeah, dude,
yeah.
You just said you had a ton of respect for me now.
Yeah, I've kind of screwed myself over, so yeah, might as well just dive straight into it and just expose myself before someone exposes me.
I used to keep up with so much anime, and man, life's just picked up a lot over the last few years, and I just don't do that in my free time now. But I used to watch.
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of anime, and it was mostly like the mainstream stuff. Let's be real. I didn't get into the super obscure animes that everyone says are like, oh, it's a hidden gem. I wasn't out there looking for those.
Yeah, I started with that phase, and then I became more cultured, and then started reading manga, and now I'm better than everybody else. So yeah, that's basically the natural progression.
Did you say you're better than everyone else now?
Yeah, simply because I read manga. That's it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it works.
And for anyone who doesn't get it, it's a running joke that manga readers are either superior or just arrogant pricks that think they're better than everybody else.
So, Saif, have you heard that running joke that League of Legends players are mentally disabled?
Oh, yes.
So, I
know a couple of League of Legends players.
I was at a house party not that long ago, and someone mentioned that they played League of Legends, and I brought up the memes about it, and they all looked at me like they had never heard of this before. These memes have been around for years. I don't know where they've been.
It's been around for a very long time. A very, very long time. That and just the League of Legends salt, the toxic community.
I heard it's a little toxic. White Cheeto Gaming has arrived. And he agrees that League of Legends is very toxic. Mentally disabled, they're known for being rude. Well, Foul Energy, I'm pretty sure that's why they are criticized for being mentally disabled, because of the salt in the community. Everyone's confirming it's toxic. You know what's crazy, guys? That is the most viewed topic on Twitch. Saif, have you ever considered streaming? I don't want to be like the guy who's like, oh, hey, you have to be like Gaming Rambles. Stream now.
I have considered it like once or twice, but the thing is, I don't think I'd be able to like commit to a schedule, and I don't want to be one of those guys that just stream just randomly. You know, if I start streaming, I want it to be, you know, scheduled. It becomes a habit. That way I can like keep up with the campaign or whatever I'm playing.
Dude, I'm in honestly the worst place in my life to be streaming right now, because most of my audience is not in the United States and not in the US time zones. And so when I get off work at the end of the day, it's a terrible time to stream, because, you know, 2 to 3/4 of my audience are going to bed. And so it wouldn't make that much sense for me to stream every day after work.
That's actually really ironic, because I've checked my analytics and over half of my audience is from the US.
Good grief.
So by the time I go to bed, they've just got off work.
Like, if I could do this full time, I definitely would, and I would prioritize, you know, the Legend of Total War time slots. There's a reason that guy is incredibly intentional with everything he does. There's a reason he streams during those hours. It's the best time to capture a global audience. And yeah, man knows what he's doing. Say that much about him.
Yeah, he does seem to be like, you know, the kind of model streamer. He doesn't get into any trouble. He always has like a rigid schedule that he adheres to. He has some great hours that, regardless of where you are, you're gonna be able to pop in, even if it is for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, he's good. Gosh darn it, I've been meaning to get a timer on. No, I shouldn't do that. My OBS is already dying right now. I wanted to get a timer that does that basically does a counter. And so it basically, you reset the timer every time I mention Legend of Total War. And just add that to my streams, because he comes up in every single stream. He knows what he's doing.
You really like this legend guy, huh?
Maybe. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait. Isn't the rules from your Discord? Aren't they copied from Ramble server? Sorry, not Ramble. Oh god, Legend.
Oh
server.
yeah.
Ramble server. I was like, wait a minute. He is the Gaming Rambles, isn't he?
No, I'm a fiend. Okay, so I copy a lot of stuff from bigger people. So I copied most of Legend of Total War's stream rules. I tweaked them like to match my preferences, because I think I'm a little more lenient when it comes to.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking you for it at all. I'm not saying, oh, you copied Legends.
No, I know where you're coming from, Saif.
I couldn't care less where you got them from, because they're good rules, and they kind of like state everything that a person needs to know very concisely. So I'm not knocking you for it.
Saif, I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, YouTube's incredibly saturated nowadays, and a lot of the people who are just crushing it on this platform, like Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, Saif. I don't know how old David Dobrik is. I don't know. But most of those guys are safe. I said safe. I was thinking of someone else. I was thinking Ludwig. You're gonna crush it. Trust me. If you keep up with it, you know, if you decide you want to stick with it, you'll definitely crush it. I believe in that. But yeah, so Mr. Beast, Ludwig, Logan Paul, all those guys, they're all close to my age. Logan Paul just turned 26. I'm 25. Ludwig is 25. Mr. Beast, that guy's like 22, 23. But the thing is, all those other guys, they've been at it for like 10 years. They have so much experience just driving the algorithm and putting all this content on here and they're making enough money to go full-time and hire an editor, and they have an insane competitive advantage. The only things...
Oh, that is my dream. That is my dream, to have my own personal editor so I don't have to edit my videos. Oh my lord.
Wait, you don't enjoy editing?
Oh no, I do enjoy editing, but there are some bits like when I'm motion tracking. You're on my actual, you're on my YouTube page. Where is it? Yeah, the Humans Fall Flat video. Each one of those frames has been tracked, so all of the dialogue has been motion tracked to like a single pixel, and that took me so long to do. Halfway through, I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? And then only then did I realize that, oh wait, I can just drag the text to where I want it to be on that frame. So then I didn't have to manually go and then track that text to a single point and have that move every frame.
What?
Yeah.
How? What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm not that smart. Yeah, I realized that afterwards, and I started not doing that in my newer videos as much as I can, because it just takes way too much time.
That's wild. Yeah, I've never done that. I've always just thrown text somewhere, and then now I'm like pretty good with After Effects, so I throw in like a text transition now that tries to match up with like how fast I say the words and stuff like that. But wow, that's an insane amount of work. I'm trying to think if I've ever done something that was just stupid, that just took me the longest time. Okay, so Saif, so what I was saying earlier, so I might get back to that. Gosh darn it, I have too much to talk about right now. Okay, so what I was saying earlier is that the only thing that like the youngins, the small boys like you and me have is
the small boys
is a best practice. The idea of best practice, because all those people who are blowing up on YouTube right now, or they've already blown up, you know, like the big boys, they had to kind of like learn it from scratch, and they didn't really know where they were going or what would work the best. And so we can see that, we can take that example, and we can scale that learning curve significantly faster than them. And that's honestly the only way newer people can make it nowadays on the platform.
Oh, definitely.
You just gotta look at best practice and go off of it. And I just realized recently, especially when I started getting into live streaming, that best practice doesn't have to come from the community that you're in. I know Legend of Total War is considered like best practice for Warhammer videos, and Uridian is best practice for Warhammer meme videos, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have to stop there. You know, I started watching people like Colin and Samir for how to get better at podcasting, and I'm not there yet. I don't even have the tech for it, but you know, it's good to see people who are making good content anywhere on the platform and just see like, hey, what are they doing really well? Mr. Beast crushes transitions, and he's really good with intros. Like if you had the same kind of intros that Mr. Beast has on these 3 videos, they would be a lot easier to watch. Because the problem is, like the Humans Fall Flat video, it's just kind of, obviously I didn't finish it. The red bar didn't make it all the way to the end. Sorry. But the problem is, like, you don't really know what you're getting into. Like I'd never even heard of this game. It actually looks like a lot of fun to play, but I don't know anything about the game. I don't know the premise, and I guess you can kind of get away with that because that's literally what the title is. But you know, if you had something like, hey, this is the game we're playing, this is the objective, I'm gonna play it completely hammered, or you know, you say the topic, you say what you're gonna do, and then you say the stakes. What makes your playthrough of this game any more entertaining than, you know, the hundreds of other people who have played it and streamed it? You know what I mean?
Mainly on the Humans Fall Flat video, the reason there's no explanation or anything like that is just because that was made for my friends. All the people that were watching that video.
That's kind of what I figured. I did feel like it was a you had to be there video.
Definitely the first chunk of my channel that has just been me and my friends goofing off. We were just having a good time, and I've just recorded it and then edited it and slapped it onto YouTube, and then everyone watched it, laughed at it, and then moved on.
Sorry, man. I'm roasting you for something that like was clearly not intended to blow up. That's kind of the vibe I got from it too. I was like, this kind of feels like you had to be there video.
Oh yeah, definitely. This wasn't recorded, for other people. It's recorded for the people that were there.
For those in the audience though, this video, I thought this was pretty funny. I laughed really hard throughout this video, especially the squeegee bit. Holy crap, dude, I was crying.
I got mixed reaction. That bit got the most mixed reactions. There was two schools of thoughts, two opinions. One was pissing yourself laughing, and the second was, dude, that's just savage. Oh no.
I thought it was so funny. Like, that surprised me. I didn't put that in the comments just because your boy doesn't know how to spell the word squeegee.
I don't know how to spell the word squeegee. A fun fact about Saif, I am terrible with spelling. At work, when I put in customer addresses and stuff, I always have to double check it because I always make a spelling mistake, and it is awkward when I'm talking to directors. And halfway through an email, I realized I've made several spelling mistakes.
Oof.
And this is going on, this is going on record. I was like, thank God for spell check.
So you live in Europe. Are you bilingual?
Yes and no. Not fluent.
Illiterate in more than one language?
Yeah, I am illiterate in more than one language. That is true. That's actually true. I am illiterate in more than one language. I can't spell German words correctly. I always mix them up. My Arabic is terrible.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to go to a language school, and I started learning Arabic, and then I got accepted into my dream college, and I could have just reapplied another year because this language school was a really good school. They were trying to pump us through the Arabic language in 64 weeks. And so it was like drinking from a fire hose. This is literally all we did was learn Arabic. By the way, salam alaikum.
Oh, walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Do not test me. Do not test me.
You're gonna outperform me, Saif, because I'm an American. I'm a filthy American. There's no reason for me to know Arabic in my day-to-day life. And unless you're immersed in the culture that's speaking that language, it is so hard to learn a language.
Yeah, that's actually really weird. I didn't expect you to, have studied Arabic full stop. It's not a common language that, that would usually come up in a school.
Well, Saif,
usually in Europe.
The thing is, I didn't study the Arabic. I started it, and then I got accepted into my dream college 5 weeks into the course. And I was like, this is a 64-week course. I got accepted 5 weeks into it, and I was like, a part of me thought I could reapply next year after I had finished this course and hopefully still make it into my dream college. But another part of me was like, dude, I got to take this. This is a lifeline. I don't think I can pass this course. Legit, I didn't think I would be able to pass the course, the language course. It was hard, and it was not uncommon to see people who were like, yeah, I failed the last test, so they're kicking me out, and I'm going somewhere else now. You know what I mean? It was very common to see people who had failed out of the classes.
I mean, unless you really needed that language degree or qualification, if that was your dream college, just grab a hold of that opportunity. I'm all for just kind of, even if you're in the middle of something, if something's your dream, just go for it. It's better to do that than regret missing the opportunity.
Yeah, but now I regret not learning a language. I can only speak English. It's so bad. I'm from Texas too. I should be able to speak Spanish, but I never needed to, so I never tried to learn it.
My friend, you live in America. You'll speak American. Not English, American.
What? Okay, so what's the difference between English and American? And I think Jarens will enlighten me on this in our next episode.
You say the word wrong. It is pavement, not sidewalk. I understand that, it's the walk it's on the
rubbish,
side of the road.
rubbish. And you know what else is rubbish? The word rubbish. We say garbage where I'm from. Thank you very much.
I'm not sure. Is trash an official word? Is that a real
Yeah,
word?
no, that's a real word. Okay, to be perfectly honest, I think you guys are right about the rubbish word. I just love how it rolls off the tongue. It's very satisfying to say.
Then I don't agree with how Microsoft, most on some of their products, they only have American English. Like, when you change the language, it just says American English, not just English. It says American English. I'm like, okay, where's English GB or English UK? Because some of the grammar, like colour in the UK is spelled COLOUR, but in US it's spelled COLOR.
Safe, I almost vomited. Oof. I can't imagine having to spell color with an extra unnecessary letter.
It's the way it's always been spelled, damn it.
We changed it because the original spelling was wrong.
Yeah, and it's so annoying because like when I'm typing out a Word document and I'm typing the word color and it does that little red squiggly line underneath it that says, "Oh, you made a spelling mistake." I'm like, no, I did not.
That's hilarious. So you can't, there's not an option to set your language to English? Like UK?
Oh, no. On some products there is, but on some products there aren't. And I'm so confused why Microsoft doesn't let you pick English UK for some of their products. That really confused me. And yeah, I still don't know why they haven't fixed it yet.
I think
an official complaint to Microsoft.
I think they should fix it, except on July 4th.
Oh my god.
And then that day you're like, why won't it work? Oh yeah, filthy Americans. We're just over here launching fireworks and stuff.
They will receive a really strongly worded email.
Oh my gosh.
The word color spelled with a U, damn it.
Hey,
like
so I heard through the grapevine that you were thinking about a face reveal.
Ooh.
Is this true?
This is in fact correct.
Let's get a hype crowd going. Like, how did you want to do the face reveal?
I mean, there's two ways I was thinking of doing it. Either one, it's going to be like a 1K kind of face reveal thing while I'm playing something. So kind of like your style, where you've got your face cam in one of the corners and you're playing something.
Wait, hey, what if you did a subscriber goal for a face reveal? We could put that as the hook of the video.
Ooh. Yeah, 1K. That's all I want, 1K.
Really? Safe, you're making content that's palatable for 20K and you're settling for 1K? Dang. You gotta dream big, my man.
Dream big, okay. 100 million then, that's the goal, okay. But 1 million, 100 million, sorry.
Boys, let's help Safe beat PewDiePie. I know it's possible. I've seen it done before by mega corporations. So if we can get Safe to beat PewDiePie and get over 100 million subscribers, he will do a face reveal. I know it'll be worth it. So please go to Safe's channel. I'm gonna put it in the link one more time. Smash that like button and help us get the legendary Safe face reveal.
Oh, let's go, boys.
Bam.
I'm trying to hype up as much as I can. But it's really hard because it's like 2:07 in the morning and I can't be too loud. Otherwise the neighbors will complain.
Okay, so Safe brings up a great point, and I know a lot of you guys here are probably Americans, which is probably why like you're here. I've been thinking about moving the meme stream until after my live streams on Saturdays. So that way it'll happen at maybe 9 p.m. Safe's time as opposed to 1 to 2 a.m. Because it's, what is it, 2 a.m. at your point?
Yeah, it's 2:08 a.m.
Dude, I'm so sorry. We'll try and wrap this thing up in like 20 minutes or less. It looks like Captain Cranium will not make it anytime soon, which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to Cranium's crunch time.
Oh yeah, me too. When you mentioned it, I was like, oh wow, this is going to be really fun.
Tell you what. Maybe I'll run it this time.
I try and be a little bit louder. I'm usually a lot louder than this. It's just because it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm trying to be considerate of my neighbors. Otherwise, I'll be talking much louder.
So
and usually I have my cam on when I'm talking to my friends. Even Razor and Cranium, I was playing Don't Starve Together with them about 2 days ago. Had my cam on the entire time. I was throwing my arms up in the air and being all animated.
Dang, okay. I see how it is. It's, you know, it's all good. It's Razor. It's not like I'm jealous or anything, you know? Yeah. It's all good, you know? Anyway, folks, we are about to dive into Captain Cranium's crunch time. I have the questions here on my phone. I will not be able to mark how many you got correct or how many you answered in general because I'll be busy reading the questions to you. And the way this works is that you earn points by answering as many questions as possible in the following minute. There are no wrong answers, but the interviewee will be judged for their responses. Skipping a question loses a point. Now, the problem is, we'll have to count all these afterwards. So after I'm, you know, when I'm editing the YouTube re-upload, we'll throw all this stuff on here. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hopefully all those graphics are already on here. Are you ready, Saif?
Let's go.
On your mark, get set. Best Total War game.
Total Warhammer 2.
Have you bought Gaming Rambles merch?
No.
Books or audiobooks?
Books.
Your worst video?
Fuck. That is definitely the Rainbow Six shit post.
Why'd the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
Beastman Overhaul?
Yes.
Chaos or Order Tide?
Order Tide.
Beer or liquor?
Definitely liquor.
How many subs will you have in 1 year?
1K or 1.2K?
Low one. Do Beastmen have feelings?
No.
Does the nation call?
Oh, all the time.
Multiplayer or single player?
Multiplayer.
Cav or infantry?
Cav.
Strongest mage in Warhammer?
Techless.
Oh, that's it. You went with Techless. Okay, I think that's a pretty safe. I think that's a pretty safe option. I think you got about 10. So, I tried to keep the questions as short as possible, so I'm not taking up too much of your answering time. But yeah, man, gosh, you think you'll have 1,000 subscribers in a whole year?
I mean, growth has kind of stagnated, so I'm keeping my expectations to a minimum.
I guess it's definitely healthy to have low expectations. That is true. It's very healthy. The thing about growth on YouTube is it's algorithmic, so it's exponential. Like once you getting that first 1,000 is probably the hardest part because you're kind of getting in your groove, you're building your brand, you're deciding like how you want to make your content, getting good at thumbnails, getting good at retention, getting good at hooks, intros, you know, all that stuff. And then kind of once you get about 1,000 subscribers, you kind of know what you're doing and you just keep pumping out content and just innovating a little bit at a time and trying new stuff and you'll explode. I mean, that's what happened to me. So this one, I put it on the subreddit and it blew up. And you've probably heard this story like a dozen times at this point. At that point, I was like, you know, I was like 100 subscriber Andy before this video blew up. And then thankfully I had a body of work that was palatable. It wasn't terrible. And it was also related to the video that went viral.
Yeah, actually, this is the video that I actually discovered you on.
Yeah, that's just it though. If I didn't have these previous videos before this one, I wouldn't be where I am today because about 1,000 people checked out my previous videos and this one's not bad. It's not terrible. And people were like, oh, wow, the channel has potential. I'm gonna stick around, see what's going on. And I was like, oh snap, I got an audience now. I got to keep this up because I was literally about to quit. Like, I think I took like a whole 7 months, 6 months. So I took like a 2 or 3 week break between these two videos because I was about to quit. And then this one just exploded. So, sorry, Saif. I cut you off again, man. I'm so bad about that. You're a quiet guy.
No, I just try and be like respectful. I hate talking over people. I just find it rude.
No, please talk over me. I talk too much. Saif, when you start talking, I literally have to shut up because I know.
Want me to, I'll just keep talking over you. It does not faze me one bit. I'm just trying to be considerate. But if you give me permission, I'm just going to keep talking and talking and talking. But here's the thing though, I'm kind of like a Ouija forcing.
Oh, those are both
I'm
the wrong.
I just keep talking and talking and talking and it just gets annoying. So I'm trying to tone it down, you know?
Well, I'm trying to get you more comfortable so you're talking more. Oh man.
I am comfortable. I'm reclining. I'm chilled. I got like a can of drink in my hand. I am relaxed. I'm zen. I'm chill.
Okay. Safe.
Yes.
The last topic I really wanted to touch on for this stream is YouTube premieres, because I noticed that you made this video premiere, and I'm just wondering, why'd you do that? Out of curiosity.
Oh, this is actually because of you, because you recommended that I premiere some of my videos.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you told me that. It's the same way you told me promoting your stuff on Reddit, which I was doing before, like since day one. You said instead of just linking the YouTube video, how about you upload it directly onto Reddit? And I was like, I haven't tried that. So then 2 days ago, I tried it. Within a day, 2K upvotes, and I had like several awards. I'm still getting awards even now.
For the short?
No, for the Rakarth video.
Oh, you directly uploaded the Rakarth video?
Yeah, onto the Total War subreddit.
Oh man, okay. Yeah, it definitely promotes your stuff more better. It's a shame that didn't blow up on YouTube.
Yeah, it is a shame, but
man. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well that's good though. At least the Rakarth video blew up on Reddit. That's a good start. Okay, because man, I'm surprised I told you to premiere your content. I feel so bad about that now, because I don't honestly, Saif, I've been reconsidering premieres a lot, and I think it hurts your channel. And I don't know if this is the case, but almost every video that I've premiered has performed significantly less than my expectations. So the Demigriff Doomstack, contrary to popular belief, guys, I have not stopped making meme videos. The Demigriff Doomstack is the last like banger that I made, like that I consider to be a great meme video. I put literally a solid week into this video, and I didn't even go to work that week because the rows were all iced over, and our boss just told us not to come in. So all I did was work on this video. A solid week went into this video, and I premiered it, and it got 13,000 views, which is horrible. That's not even how many subscribers I have. You know, and I know there's probably some people in the audience who are like, 13,000 views. I would kill someone for 13,000 views. But, you know, it's all relative. I expected this to hit 50,000 within the first month or so. And, you know, there's always the possibility with YouTube that a video will blow up later on. You know, this video got pretty much no views the first day I uploaded it. Same with the second and third. But, it, you know, eventually it blew up. And, I mean, it just keeps going. It'll hit 1 million pretty soon. But you know, like,
a good video, that's why.
Yeah, well, so was this one. This is a great video. I mean, so I was using my old computer for this one, so the graphics probably look a lot more blurry than they should, which is super frustrating. But you know, I put a lot of love and energy into this video, and then I made this video, which literally took me a day. This video took me a day, and it crushed it. And maybe it has the sacred 420 timestamp on it, but
it's definitely it's the 420 timestamp. Let's be honest.
It's got the legend clickbait on it. You know, this is definitely my most egregious clickbait to this day. But I put significantly less effort into this video. This video, it literally only took me a day, and this one took me a whole week. And it was like, maybe I should be using my time differently. You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You know, the stuff you put a lot of effort into just doesn't get the recognition it deserves.
I don't know if anything deserves recognition. It's hard to say, because it's like,
yeah,
okay,
deserves is
it's so hard to say, because yeah, I've seen a lot of channels that I think make really good content that have way less subscribers than me. Yours is one of them. So for my Warhammer campaign montages, and it may just be that this is the newest one. It's only 3 months old, but I premiered this one. I don't remember premiering any of these, and I did premiere this one too. The thing about this one is I have another video that is, its only purpose is to funnel people to this one, and that video blew up. That video did really well. This video, like at the end of this video, it tells everyone to go watch this video. And that's probably why this one is still doing pretty good, like 104,000. But this one, I think it's my magnum opus. I think it's my best video right now, even after 3 months of making videos. And I premiered this one and it's performed significantly worse than all my other campaign montages, which kind of blows my mind, you know? And I think premieres just hurt your content. I don't think they work as much. And I looked at a couple videos about this and it looks like the feature started in 2018. So it's always possible that YouTube has updated it since then. But I don't think there's a lot of videos talking about how premieres hurt channels when they were, when they first came out back in 2018. Yeah, Foul Energy said the same thing. They react way better if you direct upload. Sorry, chat. I have not been keeping up with you guys. Shout out to all my sexy lurkers.
Don't worry, chat. I have been reading everything. I just haven't been commenting. I'm sorry for that. Maybe I should take on the role of just reading the chat while you speak, and then I'll just tell the chat what they need to know.
Hey, so Foul Energy just said, a lot of it comes down to guessing what keywords YouTube likes enough to show the people, I'm guessing. And I agree, but YouTube doesn't check, they don't check tags anymore. So if you want to put keywords in your, if you want to still use keywords, you need to put them in the description. That's how you can still use keywords nowadays. For Brits, great to have you. 420 confirmed. Yeah, the sacred 420 is how it works. Yeah, Saif, I should have told you. And for future guests on the show, there's only 2 rules for the show. One, if you're checking comments and you want to read them, feel free to do so. Read the whole comment out so that, you know, people who are just listening in can hear. And the second rule is we're all equals on this platform. So don't feel like if you got something important to say, interrupt me. And
No problem.
hopefully vice versa. And obviously, I forgot to back brief Saif. I did not tell him this.
Yeah, slight oversight on your part.
Dude, it's bad. I get off work on Fridays and I have trouble wrapping my mind into, hey, it's time to think like a streamer. And I'm still working on it, still trying to improve. Always getting better. As long as I can look at my content and say, oh, hey, I'm still improving, that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me inspired, keeps me
hell yeah.
excited.
That's definitely the same with me. As long as I can see myself actually improving, which I definitely am, I'm slowly ramping up the quality of my content.
Slowly. Dude, you're doing good. Like, at this point, you just need to add more memes. You know, like the editing's amazing. You just need to like add more like screams and stuff, and feel free to like interrupt the song every now and then to mess up the pacing a little.
Just post
wake up your audience.
Such a good idea, thank you.
And if you can, you need to get your timestamps to 420. You were so close with this one, and that's why this video didn't perform well, Safe. The timestamp has to be 420.
Only reason.
A lot of people won't tell you this. It's one of those little secrets that I picked up over my many years making YouTube videos on this platform.
Just needed 2 more seconds. Just 2 more seconds.
You were so close. Oh man. Okay, so
far.
Jokes aside, Safe, did I ever tell you I had an older YouTube channel?
I have not heard of this.
Dude, oh man. I'm a little nervous to show you guys.
It's better to expose yourself than getting exposed.
I'm literally about to expose myself. Here it is. Gosh, I haven't even checked on this channel in over a year. It's scary. It's scary being back here. So long after I stopped making content for the channel, this video, which is still my magnum opus, finally did well. But like everything is different. The art style is different. The branding is way different. If you scroll to the bottom and you see the featured channels, like look at all these guys. These are not channels that I even follow anymore. I'm not subscribed to any of these guys. See, it's asking me to subscribe to all of them. But these are guys I used to love all these guys, and I used to look up to them so much. And I think I was trying the hardest to be like these two, CGP Grey and Oversimplified, and then be kind of patriotic and, you know, just be an obnoxious American on top of all that. And yeah, here's some other channels I used to really like. Dude, this guy died. While I had my channel, he passed away, and he made such good content. You hate to see it.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, no kidding, man. You hate to see it because I mean he was making amazing content. Yeah, his last video was 2 years ago. So yeah, this was when I was still making content. It's like, good grief. But yeah, so there were 3 big reasons why I stopped making content for this channel. One, the channel wasn't going anywhere, and this was during like the busiest years of my life. I was joking with Captain Cranium about this on his episode of the meme stream. But I remember trying to get above like 100 views for some of these videos. And I remember one day I saw a comment in one of my videos and I didn't recognize the username, and I was so pumped. And so I went and told my fiance, because you know my channel had finally broken out of the content of people that I know in real life, out of that bubble, and I'd finally like made it somewhere on the internet. And she looked at it and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's my sister." The comment was the gaming handle of her sister. I was devastated. I was heartbroken, Saif. But
this little hope you had was just extinguished.
That wasn't even the worst part. That wasn't even the worst part, though. The other, I mean, like, you know, the channel just wasn't blowing up. It took so much time. This video is still the single biggest video I've ever worked on. Like, even unless you count like the time it takes me to play a campaign, the only video that comes close is the Arkan one, because this campaign was it was literally exhausting. It was like 5 hours of it was like 2 hours of battles every single turn. And so this campaign was probably the only thing that may have taken longer. Even like the Icket Claw video, and I went ham on this one. Like it didn't take me as long as this one. This is still the single biggest video, the single biggest project I've ever worked on. And many of these videos took over 100 hours to work from start to complete, from start to finish. And I was very proud of how I was doing. And I still couldn't get anywhere. And this was during the busiest years of my life. I was at college, and I was so busy. I was so stupid busy. Like I'm less busy now, and I'm very busy now. This is all relative. But okay, so those were the 2 reasons. Those were 2 reasons. I could power through both of those reasons. But the biggest reason, the reason why I stopped making this content is because it stopped becoming fun. So this video is about history, and you know, most of these people kind of make historical content, and accurately summarizing history is one of the most nerve-wracking and difficult things I've ever done in my entire life. And I thought it would be simple because I had a very oversimplified view of how history works. But it's like, it's so hard. And I was trying to talk about very politically nuanced situations, like the Cambodian incursion, and just kind of look at it from all angles. And then afterwards, I'd just be beating myself up like, oh man, I think I stressed the Cambodian sources who were pro-American way too much in this video. And
it's hard to stay unbiased with like looking back at history. If it's a patriotic channel because you are the patriot.
Yeah.
And you're setting it from an American point of view.
I still love this banner. I think it looks so good.
Yeah, you just can't have an unbiased view, and that's completely understandable.
Man, it's weird being back here. I hadn't planned to show you this on this stream, but it just kind of came up. So, yeah, dude, that was my first channel, and I put a stupid amount of time and work into this, and I improved with each video. And I don't even make videos the same. Like the editing software I'm using now is totally different from all this. So it's like
patient rambles, possible channel rebranding? Question mark.
No, I don't think I'm ever coming back to this. Guys, I'm having so much more fun making just meme content and just not trying to educate anyone, not trying to make the world a better place. All that's rubbish. I'm trying to have fun and make you guys laugh and just enjoy life. And this is the most fun I've ever had doing anything. And
that's good. That's good.
I'm gonna keep it up.
As long as you enjoy doing it, just keep doing it. I personally like your content. Keep pumping it out, my man.
All right, Saif, is there anything you would like to say to the audience? You have 30 seconds.
Like, comment. Just tell me if you had a good day or a bad day. I don't know. Tell your loved ones you love them. Hug your cat. If you don't have a cat, hug your dog. If you don't have a dog, hug your goldfish or some kind of small animal. I don't know.
Okay. I think we need to end this stream so our poor boy Saif can finally get some sleep. Make sure you subscribe to Saif so he can get 100 million subscribers and finally do a face reveal. I'm trusting on you guys. It has to happen.
By the end of this year, with that stress that, by the end of this year.
Saif, okay, Saif, if you keep up your channel, I definitely want you as a recurring guest on the show.